Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that very special guest appearance by Callie. She is very important to me personally, and she's also an important part of this business. So I wanted to include her. She likes to be a part of things. She didn't like being in this little chair with me, which is why she looked unhappy. She's not unhappy. I'm not being mean to her. We had enough room in the chair. She's just not into it right now. So when you order from me, you get a special thank you postcard. Callie will sign it with me. She needs work on her signature. We're working on it. You also get a special thank you note from me. I'm including my business card, so if you want to find me on my website, if you want to email me, I have my Etsy shop, Instagram, and YouTube on there. It's all the same, but in case you found me on YouTube and you want to find my Instagram, anything like that, all that information's on there. My email, if you want to contact me directly, all on there. Amazing. Okay, so products. I'm going to go over what I have. I'll go over what they're used for. So, we'll do the elixirs first, because this is what is confusing people. What the elixirs are, this is what they look like. So the original ones have the black lids. I've recently switched to the gold just because I feel like it goes more with my logo. If you have a preference, just let me know. I have a little customizable option with all of my oils in case you're allergic to anything and you do want to use these on your body. So you can write in, I want a gold lid. If it's really that important to you, I don't mind. Otherwise, the first people that order are probably going to get the black ones, and then after that it'll be gold. So if you have a preference, let me know. Okay, what these are, I've named them elixirs. What they really are is anointing oils. So how you use anointing oils. Anointing oils are typically a mix of a carrier oil and essential oils that have been specifically chosen for a purpose. You bless them and then you use them in your spiritual work. So how you would use an anointing oil is it carries a vibration of what you set it for, the intention, and then you use them to influence the vibration of different objects. So everything has a vibration. Your personal vibration is affected by the people you surround yourself with, your thoughts that you're thinking, what you eat, what you wear, where you go to work, the places that you go, and then everything carries a vibration. So like that's why people like crystals so much, is crystals each have their own specific vibration, and by carrying these on you, it affects your aura so that you'll be more in vibration with whatever crystal you're using. So my personal elixirs, anointing oils, have all been designed for the specific purpose. So right now on my shop, I have one for manifesting money, wealth, abundance. I have one for manifesting love, and I have one for protection, banishing, shadow work. So what you want to do with these is anything you want to use in your spiritual work or even on your personal body. Now, I'm not marketing these as a cosmetic. That's not really what they are, but they can be used on your body. That's how I personally use them, and that's how a lot of my testers have used them. So including in the packaging, they all have their tags with all of these are 1 ounce. So that, you know, with the name of it, and then the ingredients. So keeping up with what you would need to do as if they were a cosmetic, but that's not technically what they are. They're an anointing oil. So how I use mine, you can use these on yourself to affect your aura. So what you vibrate is what you attract. So if you're eating poorly, you're wearing cheap clothes that are artificial, you know, like if you're using like a lot of polyester, it's very low vibrational. If you're eating a lot of junk food, low vibrational. If you're using products that are cheap and made with chemicals, low vibration. If you're surrounded by people that complain constantly, don't really have any goals, aren't actively working towards their goals, gossip about other people, if when you go to work, you're surrounded by a lot of negative people, there's nobody really inspirational around, that all pulls down your vibration a lot. So what these do is by wearing them, you are going to attract what these are made to do. So I use a carrier oil, essential oil blend, and herbs and crystals to specifically formulate a very strong vibration. If you've followed This Heart's Voyage for a long time, you know I have been into essential oils, into like natural products, into crystals since the beginning. So 5 years now. It's something I'm really passionate about. I do a lot of research on this. I used to try to like post recipes on my website. I don't do that as much anymore, but maybe when things settle down. I've been really busy with this stuff. But yeah, I have done a lot of research to make sure that these are the best vibration I can get them. So they have flowers and herbs and charged crystals, essential oils, and carrier oils that are all specifically used in combination for this purpose. So I have one Flushed with Cash, which is to manifest wealth, abundance, creativity, and confidence. So these are really great for business owners, for creatives, for artists, for somebody trying to get into a new field and you need a little bit more confidence, for somebody that wants to increase their cash, increase their savings. If somebody's looking for, you know, passive streams of income and you need a little bit of creativity and how to do this, this is really what this vibration is. So to use these, you could wear it on your body. They're oils, they're all natural, so there is a chance you would have allergic reaction because essential oils can cause allergic reactions in people. I have very reactive skin. I haven't had any issues. My testers have not had any issues, but it's a possibility. So do a test patch if you're going to wear it on your skin. But like an oil, you can use these as a moisturizer. You could use these as a cuticle oil. You could use these if you have dry hair. You possibly could use these on your face as a serum. I would be careful. I don't use these on my face. I have very reactive skin. If you are going to do that, I would recommend against using the Cash oil. This is a thicker oil, so it can cause breakouts if you have breakout prone skin. I wouldn't, but it's up to you. So test them first. I also use these in spiritual baths, so I'll just put a few drops in my bath. I use these if you're going to be using spiritual tools. You could use these on your altar. You could this is where I do offerings to ancestors when I'm working with ancestors. So you can do an offering to ancestors if you're doing a ritual to manifest cash. If you just started a new business, you can take a little bit of this. These have been shrink wrapped. Once I formulate these, once I create these, I'm not touching them. After that, I have my own that I use. So this is my protective oil. If I want to protect my home from negative people, from any negative lower vibrations I pick up throughout my day, I would take a little bit on my hands like this. I would rub this on the door frame, so up above and then on the sides, so that way when you walk through my door, any lower vibrations, if I have friends coming over, anything negative attached to them would not be able to make it through the door because my door is vibrating protective energy. You could do it on, like, if you do it to your house, you want to do front, back door, and the windows. If you have a lot of windows, like, you know, if you have your windows open and there's somebody walking by having an argument on their cell phone, those vibrations can carry into your house if your windows are open, and that can create negative energy within your house. So if you want to do it to your house, I would do a little bit on all of your door frames, all of your windows if you have them open. So for the cash, let's say you just opened a new business, rub this on your door so that when people come into your store, it's a vibration of wealth. It's a vibration of creativity. They're inspired and they are wanting to share their abundance with you. It's an energy exchange. They are getting your product, and in return for what your product is going to be able to do to enhance their life, they are giving you part of their energy, which is money. Money is an energy. So this is to attract that, the cash one. Like with the cash one, what I did is when I first got my business cards. I took one of my business cards and I put some of the cash oil on it so that I could increase abundance, creativity, and confidence with my profession. So you could do that. I mean, you could anoint, if you have a phone that you use for your business, you could put a little bit of oil on the phone. It's just whatever you want to vibrate, that specific one. So the cash one's really great for like business. If you're a business owner, if you're a creative, if you're an artist, you could you could anoint, like, let's say that like you like to draw, you could anoint your pencil case that you use for your art. You know, like you could put a little bit on your computer if you want to. Don't put it on the keyboard, but like a little bit on the like front. It's up to you, but that's what this is going to attract. So anything that you're using for your spiritual use, with the cash one, if you're going to be using it for your business, it's really great to anoint with. And then the protective as well, so that if you have the evil eye, if you have people that are jealous, you can protect against that negative energy. So with the take out the trash elixir, this one is for protection. It's for psychic protection. If you have people trying to harm you intellectually, if you have people casting black magic on you, if you're aware of like a generational curse that was put on your family, this can help break that. So again, putting it on your body will protect your aura throughout the day from negative influences. Using this in a bath, in a spiritual bath, will help release that. So if you're doing like a full moon ritual to release, this is great. These also can be used with spell candles that are undressed, which when I show you my candles, I'll explain that. I'm drinking coffee and it's giving me some like, I had an ulcer a few months ago, so I really shouldn't be drinking any coffee, but I needed it. Okay, real love, baby. Now, I do need to say this is not for love spells. Love spells do not cause a person to fall in love with you. A love spell will cause a fixation on you that the person will not understand. So if you use a love spell on somebody, they won't like you, they won't enjoy your company, they'll be annoyed that they even feel this way towards you, but they'll have weird dreams about you and they'll have a fixation on you that they can't quite understand. So yeah, they may text you a lot, they may ask you to hang out a lot, but when you're together, it's going to feel off because you can't mimic real love. Real love is created by the divine. You can't mimic that. So as someone has put a love spell on me, I did not love the person. I thought that it was love for what I understood love to be at the time. But as I educated myself on what real love is, and as I healed myself, I want nothing to do with that person. Like, ugh, gross. And that's what love spells do. You will have a fixation on that person. And yeah, temporarily they may think that they're in love with you, but it can't mimic real love. So when they actually fall in love, divine love, with a soulmate, with a destined partner, they're going to want nothing to do with you. So people need to understand that about love spells, is you should never mess with another person's free will. That attracts a lot of bad karma to you. I mean, it's just, you don't want to do that anyway. Like, why would you want to? I just don't. If you do love spells on people, that's your own journey, that's your own thing, but that's not in vibration with me. Manipulating another person is not in vibration with who I am and what I do, and I prefer if you're not part of my community. So, I mean, do you, but not around me. And none of my products are going to do that for you. So if you're looking for a love spell to cast on a specific person, it's a terrible idea, because it's not going to make them really love you. It's going to make them have a fixation on you for a short period of time that will lead to bad karma for you. It's not going to end well. It's just a really bad idea. People that like to mess around with spell work and don't understand real spell work try to dabble and stuff like that, and it's just, don't. It's a bad idea, and you cannot manufacture love. So if you're looking for a love spell, this is not it, and none of my products are going to help you with that. This will attract true love to you. So this will put your vibration in the vibration of real love. So this is for all types of love. So this is for self-love. If you're struggling to love yourself, if you're struggling with forgiving yourself, if you're struggling after a breakup where you kind of lost yourself and you're struggling with your self-worth, this will help you fall back in love with yourself. This will help you vibrate true loving energy. So if you're struggling with a soulmate partner that maybe you're going through a rough patch, this will repair that relationship. If you're struggling with your family and you're going through a rough patch with them, this will repair soul relationships. This will not fix a karmic relationship. Karma is a lot bigger than witches, than magicians, than manifestors. It's a lot bigger than spell work. So you can't manipulate karma. You can't manipulate a karmic. You can't magically turn a karmic connection into a soul connection. And why would you want to? It's not in vibration with you. You attract karmic relationships when you need to learn lessons. You attract true love when you are ready for true love. So this is what this is for. It is for true love, your destined partner. This will help you love yourself. This will help repair loving relationships that are going through a rough patch. So with this, same thing. Put this in your bath. You know, you can use this in your hair if you need to. I got a text from a weird text, sorry. Yeah, so this will, in your aura, you will vibrate love, real love. This is formulated with rose quartz, with flower petals, with herbs for attraction, for love, for healing. So that's what this does. I also have another elixir that's I haven't named yet. The problem is, look how pretty it is. So this is for fertility and for womb healing. I haven't named this yet because I have never been pregnant. I have never been in a situation where I wanted to have a baby. I want children eventually, but I am very traditional. I want to be married. I want to be in love. I want to be with somebody that I know would be a good father. I haven't experienced that yet, so I have not been in that situation. So I like to do lighthearted names, but I don't want to name this something that's insensitive to somebody that is struggling with fertility, that's been trying to have a baby and having issues, because I know it's a very sensitive and it's a very emotional and difficult situation for somebody to go through that I have personally not experienced. So I don't want to name it something that's insensitive to that. So that's why I haven't. So if you want to help me with the name, I've had some good suggestions. I don't want anything super serious, but I don't want anything that's like too silly, because it's a hard situation. I have not personally, but I have people that are close to me that have struggled with fertility, and I have seen the pain that they go through, and I don't want anything that's going to be insensitive to that, if that makes sense. So if you can help me name this, preferably if you have had a child or if you had struggled with fertility and you have been through that, and you could help me with like a kind of lighthearted but not like shitty name, I would really appreciate it. So yes, this is womb healing and fertility. So this is for like protection, for relaxation, for healing of your womb. I will say though, with this, especially when this goes up, all of my oils, completely natural. Essential oils, none of them should cause reaction. They aren't common reactive essential oils, but everybody's different. So test patch, please, if you're gonna use them on your body. This one has cinnamon in it. Cinnamon is for, hold on, I had to write it down. It's for like attraction, for your libido, it's cleansing, it's good for your immune system, and it increases your blood flow. So that's what I did, put cinnamon in here. Now this is 1 ounce, and I Googled it. So there is approximately 590 drops in this. There is 1 drop of cinnamon in this. The cinnamon smell is aggressive. This smells a little bit like Big Red. So if you have an aversion to cinnamon oil, it's one of the oils that can cause reactions. There's 1 drop to 590 in here. So it's not a lot at all. It's a very teensy amount, but it's just a very powerful aroma. So it does smell like cinnamon. And if you have an aversion to cinnamon, let me know. I have it to where you can customize. These are made like 2-3 at a time. So I do not mind at all to make any changes for you guys. Stop, Kelly. Jeez. Let me know. But yeah, keep in mind, if the fertility, when it does go up, it does have cinnamon in it. And if you have aversion to cinnamon, if you're allergic to cinnamon, if you just don't like the smell, let me know and I will leave it out of yours. Okay, spell candles. So these are prayer candles. They are used to cast spells. So these are created with affirmations. So you can use my affirmation or you can create your own. So for the protection candles, it's I'm divinely protected. Any ill wished upon me now returns to sender. So these do return to sender. What I do with mine personally, this is mine from a past. This is still on my altar. So I script what I want. So I'm trying to think of what it's called. Petitions. I create a petition when I do these of what I specifically want it to do. So these, a regular spell candle, when you're trying to cast a spell, you need to find the right color. You need to use an oil and an herb for them to be the most powerful. So I've already taken care of all of that for you. The color is in vibration with the affirmation. The herbs used in all of these, very powerful for the purpose of these. And then I include my oils. So take out the trash is used in this one. Love one is used in the love. Cash is used in the cash. So these have already been done, but you need to direct your candles. So the affirmation, the oil, and the herbs used in these direct the candle what to do. But if you have a very specific purpose, so with this, let's say that there's one specific person that you know has been talking poorly about you, has been, you know, in my case, I have had people cast black magic on me. If you know the specific person that's doing this, or if you just know it's a group of people, write what you want specifically, and I put them under. And then you can even like whisper what you want into the candle when you light it. So this one is going to be best for a full moon. You want to do releasing on the full moon. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Abundance flows to me effortlessly is the money attraction one. So this one has herbs, some petals, and real gold. So gold is the vibration of wealth, of happiness, and of healing. So this is meant to heal any lack mentality, any negative karma you have against wealth, any negative thought patterns that you have against making money, subconsciously and consciously. This is meant to heal that, and it attracts a vibration of confidence, of happiness, because that's what you really want to be thinking. You want to get excited about the money that's coming to you. So this is what this one does. Yeah. Love one. The love I dream of is on its way to me now. So this is not a love spell candle. This is not to be cast on a specific person. It won't work on a karmic person. I have made sure. So this is for attracting your soul partner, your fated partner, your divine partner, and that's what you want. Karmic relationships are not healthy. They are not good. You attract karmic relationships when you need to be taught a lesson from the universe. That's not what you want. You don't want someone that's going to come into your life to fuck everything up and teach you a lesson. You want somebody that's going to come and bring peace and joy and be your other half. Not that you're a half person, but your counterpart. This is what this candle will do. So mix of herbs and flower petals that are especially crafted, well, not crafted, but formulated for this purpose. It has my oil in it. So these, you don't have to dress, you don't have to pick out the color, you don't have to do anything. I even do an affirmation for you. So you can use mine, or I even suggest just write out. So if you're doing this, write out what you're looking for in a partner. and you don't, not physical, like, you know, like characteristics in someone that you would want to spend your life with. Look up how to write petitions. Stick it under here. Light it. Whisper your spell into it if you want to. These two are best on new moons. Okay. So that is what is available now. Now you can use my elixirs in regular prayer candles. So what you want to do is you want to get the right color for what you want. You'll have to do your own research. I've done it for you. You can just get my candles, but if you want to do it on your own, what you do is you poke holes in your candle. So you want to use a spirit number. So if you're going to use cash, 8 is usually the number with abundance. So you do poke holes in your candle, going clockwise if you're trying to manifest, counterclockwise if you're trying to banish. So if you're using the take out the trash, you want to go counterclockwise with the spirit number of your choice. That's in vibration with what you want. And then you put the oil into the holes. So I usually, a lot of people use pins. Pins work, but they mess up your actual pin. You get wax inside the pin. What I find works best is like the takeout little wooden chopsticks that you get. Those are the best. And because they're smaller and then they get bigger, they're easier to poke holes. So that's what I personally like to use. If you're going to use that, anoint them first so that they even have the vibration when you're doing it, because obviously a little plastic takeout is not going to have very high vibrations. Takeout utensils, not a very high vibration. So you can even anoint them before you do. But you want to put the oil down in the holes, and then you want to use an herb that is formulated. So I have a magic shop near me I like to go to. They create their own herbs. This one is for success in business. If you use my candles, they already have it in there. You don't have to worry about any of that because it is a lot, especially if you're new to casting, if you're new to manifesting, if you're new to magic. So that is what I have up now. What is up and coming? So I am doing smaller candles. So you have the prayer candles. These are not scented. They have my oils that have a little bit of a scent, but it's not a scented candle. It's not for that purpose. So I am creating smaller candles. They're 8-ounce tins. They look like this. So it has my elixirs. It has the herbs in them, but they're scented candles. So the scented oil lowers the vibration. So these aren't as strong. If your purpose is to cast a spell, go with the prayer candles. These are what I'm going to call mood candles because they're scented. So the protection one is a like sage. It kind of smells like Christmas. But I am still formulating the scents on these. I'm a big smell person. I love scented candles, huge on them. So that's what these are going to be, mood candles. So these are more so when you want a scented candle, but you do want that powerful manifesting, repelling. So this one is going to be the banishing one. It has the herbs in it, has the color to it, has the elixir in it, but it's also scented. So doing one of these for the protection, one for money, one for love, and then one for fertility. So like the fertility one, if you're ovulating and you're trying to make a baby right then, it would set the mood. The smell is picked out for that mood. If you're having like a self-love night and you're going to take a spiritual bath, light the love candle. It will help put you in the mood of that like pampering self-love energy. You know, if you're writing out your business plan and you want a scented candle, you would use the money one that would set the mood with the scent but also have that spell power. And then the protection one, if you're doing a protective spell, if you're just feeling kind of negative and want that like protective energy around you, that's what that will do. But yeah, they're not as powerful as these. So if you're a serious witchy lady, man, sir, person, if you are serious about your spell and you don't care about smells, this one. If you are a scented candle type person and you want something, I'm going to try to get them out next week. I want them out by Valentine's Day, and I might do a special deal on the fertility and love ones for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna try to push these out, but I am still formulating smells, so this will hold up with these. So mood candles, they will be up probably in the next week on my site. And then my other product is I am making bath salts that are formulated for a spiritual bath. So I'm a big bath person. I'm sure my other water signs are too. So that's what these are for. And I'm also gonna have bundles. So right now up on my site is the Witchy Babe bundle. So with the Witchy Babe bundle, you get the candle and the essential oil, so you get a little bit of deal when you bundle them. So if you're trying to do cash, you want to get both of these. So this is for your spell, and this is for do your door, do your business items, do your business card. That's going to vibrate high vibrations of wealth. And then you can get like the protection one or the love one. So it's a bundle. You'll get the elixir and the candle together. I have a mermaid bundle that is going to be the oil and the salt. So these go together, and the mermaid bundle is for a spiritual bath. So you put your oil, you put your salts. And then I have the self-care candle, where it's going to be the mood candle, the salt, and this. So that's going to be one bundle. These are coming. I gotta finish these first. Okay, so these are my salts. There's two options with the salts. These are refills. The main salt, I'll explain. Okay, so none of this is scripted. Obviously, these videos last 30 years, so I just ramble. Okay, so this is going to have the salt in it, and it also is going to have a crystal embedded in the salt. So with the soulmate one, it is called Dear Soulmate, Come Get Me. So this is for attracting your soulmate. This is not a love spell. This is for attracting your fated partner. So this is the refill. So the original, they're both 7 ounces. The main one, the original one, is going to be in this cute little bottle here with the cork with a coinciding crystal. So with the love one, it is included is the lapis lazuli. These I had to write down, so I have a lot going on, obviously. So it's for psychic abilities, stimulates wisdom and good judgment. It's a stone of truth, a stone of friendship, and it brings harmony to relationships, attracts success and recognition. So I chose these for this over the love quartz, because love quartz is just an overall loving energy. This crystal I chose because it increases your ability of judgment, discernment. So you will know when you meet the person that's meant for you. You won't mistake a karmic partner for a soul partner. So this is what I chose for the Dear Soulmate Come Get Me, because this is for people trying to attract their soul partner, not trying to attract another bullshit karmic relationship. So the glass one, the original one, is going to have the charged crystal in it. The refill is just going to be the salts. And I did this because if you buy one and you want to repurchase, I don't want you to have to keep getting the one and end up with 5 crystals of the same crystal. So if you buy one, you already have your crystal, you just want a refill of the salt, you can get the refills. So both are going to be 7 ounces. The only difference is the glass one contains the actual crystal. And I put it in glass because glass doesn't reduce the vibration. So plastic is not very good vibrationally. Metal depends on the metal. Obviously gold is going to be a good vibration. These are just like aluminum tins, so not as high vibrational, but still gets the job done. Glass does not affect the vibration, so these are going to be the highest vibrational, are going to be these. So that's the love one. It's up and coming. It'll be up on my website before the end of the week. I'm testing with the different powders. I want it to have kind of like a sparkle to them because I'm big on baths and I love bath salts and bath bombs. I'm Pisces. It's one of my favorite things. So I want these to be more luxurious. So this is like the salt mix with the herbs. So it's spiritual bath. Has herbs, has essential oils mixed in them. But I want to add a little bit of sparkle to make it a little bit more luxurious. So that's the hold up on those. They will be available before the end of the week. Probably by Wednesday they'll be up for purchase. And the do I have a bundle? Yes, the mermaid bundle will be up too. So once the salts go up, that bundle. Right now, Witchy Babe with the elixirs and candles are the only, this is the love one, are the only bundle up right now. As I release these and all the products are available, there'll be more bundles. So the mood candles, I hope by next weekend is what I hope. I want to have some time to get them out if anyone wants them for Valentine's Day. There'll be a special on the fertility ones and for the love ones. But yeah, that's what I hope. Anyway, other salts that are going to be available. This is the Let's Make a Baby. So this is the fertility salt. I did name this one. I haven't named the oil yet. It just seems like a lot to deal with. I don't know. I feel like somebody out there has the perfect name for the fertility oil, and I need you to help me. So the Let's Make a Baby, the refill, again, no crystal in the refill, it's just the salt. When you order the jar of salt, it will have a moonstone, a rainbow moonstone. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, so rainbow moonstone is good for rest, for sleep, protection, deflects negativity and emotional trauma, brings in loving energies and support. So this is will help with relaxation. This is for somebody trying to get pregnant, someone that already is pregnant. So this is womb healing, protection for the baby, increases libido for the baby making, obviously. This again has cinnamon in it. If you have an issue with cinnamon oil, please tell me. It is no big thing for me not to include cinnamon. There's literally a drop and it smells like Big Red. So if you have an issue with cinnamon, let me know, please. It's no big deal. I don't mind to just not include it. Moonstone is also in vibration with the moon. So women's cycles naturally, when you're not on any birth control, syncs up with the moon. So most women will menstruate and ovulate either with the full moon or new moon. So you'll ovulate on the full moon, menstruate on the new moon, or vice versa. You'll ovulate on the new moon, menstruate on the full moon. Naturally, your body will do that. If you're not on birth control obviously messes that up. But the moon represents the mother in astrology. That's why it rules Cancer, and Cancer is the foundations, is the home, is the mother in the chart. So Cancers tend to have a very strong, or they have either a really great or a really difficult relationship with their mother, but the moon represents the mother, and moonstone gets you in the vibration of being a mother, gets you in the vibration with the moon, with your womanhood, with your cycle. It also is for rest and protection. So it helps protect your body, helps keep away emotional trauma, helps relax you so that you're not getting stressed out, which will affect the baby or affect your ability to conceive. So yes, this is why moonstone is included in the jar. In the refill, it is not. So if you don't have a moonstone, just get the jar one. You'll have the moonstone. And then if you want another refill, just go with this so that you don't end up with 2 moonstones. That is the point in the refill. Okay. The money attraction is Get That Money, Honey. And you see the little flowers. Salts included in that one. So with this one in the jar has the crystal. Okay, so this is green aventurine. I might be butchering these. Look at how pretty this one is. So you get the crystal with the jar. This is it's a stone of opportunity, manifests wealth and prosperity. Good luck, increases favor with competition, releases old patterns and habits for new growth, optimism. So if you are feeling lack mentality, if you are worried about competition in your business, if you have been stuck in patterns of wasting money, collecting debt, this will help break those, bring in new growth, bring in optimism, bring in wealth. So these are charged and in the jar for the Get That Money Honey. The refills don't have the crystal. If you already have that crystal and you don't need it, or if you just want a second bit, you go with the refill. Okay. And then the protection one is going to be Bad Vibes Begone. So this is for a full moon bath to release if you have soul ties to negative people, if you just got out of a karmic relationship and want that out of your system, if you have people that you know are wishing you ill will, if you have the evil eye, if you've been hexed, if you've been cursed. The herbs that I use in this are very powerful for protection and for releasing negative patterns, and they break curses, they can break hexes. If you know you've been cursed, you're probably going to need, I would say, at least 2 to 3 of these, because curses are a lot more powerful. This should knock out a hex in one. If you've been cursed, you might need, I would say, 2, maybe 3, depending on the strength of the curse. So with these, refill, no crystal. With the jar of it, you get a black, is it tourmaline, which cleanses, repels, blocks negative energy. It's a shamanic stone. Shamans use this. So I try to use different crystals in the bath salts than I do in the elixirs, because I want, if you use both of them, superpowered. These are amazing. So with these, after you use the salts, put this. I have for years put a black tourmaline, is that what it's called? I put them on my door frames. So put one on your front door, put one on your back door, and it's the same with the vibration. So anyone that comes through that has negative energies connected to them, it'll break it. If you've had a hard day, if you had arguments, those will be released when you go through your door. So your door is really, it's a portal into your home. So I put one of these above my door frame. If you don't have one, I highly suggest picking one up and putting them above your door frame, or they come with the salt. Just order a salt. But these are super powerful in protecting you and from absorbing negative energy. So I use black obsidian and the take out the trash elixir. This is mine, but where's I use black obsidian in these, which is like for the warrior, for protection. This one will soak up any negative energy. So if you have negative energies in your aura, this will soak them out. So carry this in your pocket. I take these to work with me a lot because I work in a place that has a lot of crazy energy going on. So those are awesome. So those are up and coming. The salts and the mood candles will be available before next weekend. The salts, I'm gonna say, I think Wednesday. I had to order some new labels for these because I was gonna do 4 ounces, and then I decided I wanted to do 7 instead and change the bottle. So I had to order some new labels. Those are coming. But yeah, refill, no crystal. Jar has a crystal in it. And then my elixirs, my candles, my mood candles. So those are my new products, guys. So if you've made it this far, the code I have now is THV appreciates you 44. So This Heart's Voyage THV appreciates you 44. That will get you 20% off. I am running this code until Valentine's Day, so it'll get you 20% off if you want to wait until next weekend for the mood candles or for the salts and you want to do a bundle. Those will be released as the products come out. So by next weekend, I expect all of my products to be live. I expect salts by Wednesday, and then candles, I need to test smell, so I need a little bit more time. By next Saturday, I expect everything will be up. All the bundles will be live. So right now, prayer candles are up and the elixirs are up, and then the Witchy Babe bundle, which is the elixir and the candle, are up. So thanks, guys. Goodbye.